Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Potters, this World Indoor Bowls Championship 2017. Please welcome onto the ring a PBA qualifier. This is first qualified for a major event. From Scotland, it's Paul Hay. And Paul's opponent, England international, and he's previously reached the quarterfinals of the World Indoor Open Singles. World ranked at number 14 is Jamie Chesney. And you have the commentary of Richard and Wayne.
Welcome to everybody here this morning, and I've got Wayne Ditchfield in with me this morning, hopefully to keep me on the straight and narrow.
Morning everybody, welcome to Potters Resort.
Jack length 25 meters.
Well, hopefully you're in for an interesting match this morning. I was there when Paul qualified, and he had a hell of a day at qualifiers. Really played superb bowls. Let's see how he fares stepping out for the first time on the Blue Portable in front of a virtually packed audience, and of course the lights, and he'd already said, "Go, YouTube stream, I'm nervous." So, you know, might take a couple of ends to get into it.
Steady start from Jamie. Bit of a nervous start from Paul. First time here, it can't be easy. Should be looking to draw here.
Bit more controlled here, Wayne coming in quite nicely. Good ball.
Yeah, be happy with that. Nerve settler.
One green.
Got a nice comment there from Steve Mullington. Morning Wayne, putting the Crown Greeners on the map.
Yeah, well, some of them that don't know you will just tell them that, of course, Wayne is a really top crowner, but he also does play indoors. Plays for Blackpool Newton Hall, and not a mean player either. So
Paul just trotting this one up, trying to encourage it forward. Got another ball in the head. Jamie looking to draw this off.
got a good line. This is all down to his weight. Just gonna fall short a little bit. Little shake of the head there from Cheddars, as he's called.
Can he pick up the big spare point here?
I don't think he's put the weight on it, Wayne. No.
One shot, Paul Hay.
Yeah. At least he's opened himself up first end. He's on the scoreboard with a single.
If he was nervous, Richard, it should certainly settle the nerves now, that scoring the first end.
Yeah, that will have helped him no end at all, Wayne. Like I said, when you've won something and you step out on that blue portable for the first time, it's quite awe-inspiring.
Gentlemen, it's 27 metres.
And I've seen a number of qualifiers who can play really, really well get caught out. Yeah, good line, just dropped a bit short. Jamie putting it out nice and wide, looking for it to drift round the corner.
Good ball. Watching him practice last night, it looks a big swing off that hand, which will suit Jamie.
Paul's certainly taken the good line.
Needs to hurry.
Got to be a good couple of foot short there.
Out wide again.
Weight looks better this time. Looks like it's just going to drift round behind.
1 red.
Gone through a couple of foot.
Paul sticking with the backhand, which surprises me really. More room on the open hand. Needs to hurry again.
Yeah, probably take the players a couple of ends to wind themselves up into the game.
Looks good here. Round his own. Yeah, very good ball.
2 red.
What do you fancy here? Just a draw, or would you play a little runner through the middle?
I think I'd be playing just the draw off the forehand, push my own bowl up. I think that's what Paul will look at doing. Might just be able to get round his own on the big swinging hand. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Just a nice draw. Not sure if he's
No.
wide enough.
I don't think he's got the weight either.
That's a big let off.
No, needs to be more positive than that.
Jamie will certainly look to add a third.
Yeah, well, Jamie can get his bowls to swing, so he'll be coming all the way around. Looking to drop another one in. Looks good, just needs to come round. Sit
Ball
down.
in. Certainly 2, looking for 3.
3. 3 shots, Jamie Chesney.
Jamie
Set
will be
score,
happy
3-1
about
after
that,
2
after
eights.
losing the first end.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's 25 metres.
Good opening ball here by Jamie.
Jamie's got into his rhythm. Paul just needs to try and raise his a little bit. Not a bad line. Yeah,
Very good
running
reply.
round. Yeah, very good indeed.
Considering he said he was nervous, he looks quite settled out there, Richard.
Yeah, he does, but you know, if you're nervous, it can affect you when you're just trying to get your weight.
Looks nice just for Paul. Paul to sit off.
That looked a bit tight to me.
Gone quick now.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, not
There's a
really
2-inch gap
reaching
for
there,
your
is he,
front
Wayne?
bowl. I think it's
Mustn't
one.
be
It's close, but I favour just one.
Mustn't be afraid when you're playing to play down to the head. What's the saying, Wayne? Nothing for a short ball?
Nothing for sure. Always best passed. Needs to be a bit positive here. Still on that tighter line, Richard.
Yeah, I think he'll go
It's
if
gone
he's
early.
not got the weight. No, you see. I mean, Paul has got a shot there just to play down to Jamie's side bowl. You could use that, really.
He certainly can. Jamie might look just to pass the head here. Certainly looks like he's trying to cover the spot. Yeah, that's good there.
Yeah, good tactical bowl. And that's something you do have to think about when you're playing the sets format with the respots. See a note on the screens about Richard Corsi. You know, he concentrates on his business.
Just missed it on the wide side.
Yeah,
But
Must not have fancied the little tap and run.
yeah. Jamie just asking for a quick measure there for a
one
second
red, ready
shot.
for second.
Mike with the calipers out. Soon tell us.
Mr. Steady Hands.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
Okay, Jamie picks up a single there to go 4-1 up.
Paul will be looking to score this end. Keep it tight. Don't want Jamie running away with it so early on.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Again, Jamie going out nice and wide, just letting the bowl drift in towards the jack.
Another good starter. Paul on the tighter line again.
He's got a better weight, but like you said, just slightly tight. Chip the jack towards Jamie's bowl. Jamie just getting into his stride now, isn't he? He's just...
Certainly is. We've got a comment here on the screen from Andy Weir. I like watching Jamie C. He's a very quick player, and he's certainly showing that out there. They're hard to beat these top players when they're in a rhythm, Richard.
It is. They're...
One red.
because, of course, they're used to the carpet.
Jamie will look to add a second. Put the pressure on Paul. Just round the short ball. Needs to get up. Good two.
Oh,
2 red.
Gone
Oh.
at it.
that was fast. Just slightly offline. But I think he caught everybody on the hop there. I don't think anybody was ready for that.
All the audience were jumping there, Richard. Can he add a third? Looks very settled now, Jamie. Very focused.
Yeah. It's coming. All the way
Ah,
up.
that's very good.
Now
He'll
then,
certainly go at this, Richard.
he is. Look at this.
Hit something
Better,
this time.
better.
Still going to be
Unfortunately.
2, possibly 3.
Unfortunately, the respot.
I think Jamie's asking for 3.
3 shots, Jamie Chesney.
Yeah, and he got it. The set's running away
Set
now
score,
from Paul.
7-1 after 4 ends.
I mean, that was quite a fast bowl he played, quite a strike, and unfortunately didn't get a result there, Wayne.
No, he didn't. I just think possibly should have took a bit of a step back on the mat. I think he just rushed it slightly. But that comes down to nerves as well. He certainly needs to score this end, otherwise the set's going away from
Yeah.
him.
Here we
With a
go.
steady start.
Yeah, Church is just piling on the agony.
It looks well tuned in.
Well, that's a better line off Paul. Down to his weight here. Yeah.
I'm just wondering when Paul's going to try the forehand, Richard.
Well, he's sticking, isn't he? Sticking to the other hand. Well, there's your answer.
Certainly looks more forgiving. Big swing at the end here. Much better line.
2 red.
Yeah. I mean, Paul has still got a shot there now on that hand to come down, just play off Chesney's bowl. But Jamie's seen it, and just
Three
covering
red.
them 2 greens.
Just playing a little runner.
They won't
Just
hold.
underneath.
If you're far too tight, that's going to whip away. But again, that's experience on the portable. That sort of shot is really, really hard to play.
Jamie go deep here. Certainly wide.
I think like before, the way the jack's angled, he'll just be looking to try and cover the 2 back greens, but at the same time, cover the spot.
Not sure whether he's covered the spot, Richard, but he'll be happy with it behind there. Paul in a whole heap of trouble here.
Yeah.
Needs a maximum result if he goes at it.
He's having another. He's too tight. That's going to whip away.
Right ball, but
3
not
shots,
easy to play.
Jamie Chesney. Set score 10-1 after 5 ends.
Got a few people on the chat asking where both players play at. Paul plays up at Stonehaven and Jamie plays at Exonia.
Jack, then 25.5 metres.
Both players also play outdoor flat as well.
Yeah, they're both accomplished players. Paul Hayes, you know, no stranger to either indoor or outdoor. But like I said earlier, you step in here into the international arena at Potters Resort, and it's a completely new ball game. He has been out there practicing on the portable, has come in early doors to have a little practice. But it does affect you. You get out there in front of 1,200 people, lights, cameras, you know, whatever it is, it does affect you.
Steady away again. Jamie looking to close the set down. Better line here from Paul. Needs to run. Just struggling with his rate, Richard.
Yeah.
2 red.
And the trouble is, when you start struggling like that, you start, I don't know, it's harder because you start to try and then you start to question yourself and
3 red.
you lose it.
From my experience now, Richard, I'd almost be writing this set off now. Just try and relax,
Yeah.
find a length.
Well, he had a little runner there, Paul.
Also, when you start chasing the game, that can make you lose your length as well. I'd just say, relax, Paul.
Let the set go. You've got another set. Win that. Force the tie break.
3 red.
He's got to go down the backhand again. He's
Tie.
underneath.
What's going to happen here? Well,
Certainly 2. Not sure if the green ball's gone far enough to make it a 3.
3 shots, Jamie Chesney.
It is a 3. I think the set's near enough gone now, Richard.
yeah, they'll play just this end, I think, because mathematically it's still possible to win the set. And under the rules, the players have to play whilst it's mathematically possible. That was a big word for this
Jack,
time
then
in the morning.
25.5.
Certainly was, Richard. You'll not see me coming out with many of them.
Yeah, see Steve Mulligan. There were some Israelis that made it through, but every year, although they don't make it to these stages this year, there were 3 Israelis who had qualified, and of course, what we don't stream is we have the preliminary rounds, which go ahead 2 days before the event comes into the arena, and you have a lot of players from other qualifiers, and they didn't make it. And the gentleman's name you're all trying to remember out there was Noel Kennedy, the Vandana man from Hong Kong, who was very, very good, got into the top 16 for quite a few years. Then several years ago, we had one from your neck of the woods, Wayne, Noel Burrows, a good crown greener, who also played flat. He got into the top 16.
Yeah, it was actually a bit of help from Noel that actually got me interested with flat, really, because I played with him in quite a few various things on the Crown, the panel, which is the Professional Bowlers Association, and he just said, do you fancy playing flat? And I give it a go, and I've had a little bit of success. It's a good game, Richard.
Yeah. Well, I know you've got 1 or 2 flat trophies to your credit.
Only 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, you say that very quietly, but I do believe, Wayne, you've got a British Isles trophy.
Yeah, I managed to get there by default, but took my chance while it was there. Won it up at Stanley, the under-25s British Isles singles.
2
Which
shots, the first set, Jamie
was
Chesney.
a very good achievement. Very good first set there by Jamie.
Well, now Paul just needs to write it all off. Just write it away and then just start this one afresh.
That won't help though, Richard. He was trying to break Jamie's rhythm by going a bit further, but he's chucked the jack off.
We've seen that a few times in this tournament so far, Wayne.
Certainly have. Jamie back on his preferred length.
Jack length, 25.5 metres.
What does Kelvin Kirko do now, Richard?
Kelvin, well, he's playing bowls in his home country. Doesn't come over to the UK now because he's runs his own business. Says he really doesn't have the time, and when he dropped down to the top 16, said that he'd had a good time, had enough, and wanted to make way for others, so he's concentrating on his own. Still plays bowls a lot.
I remember watching him up at Guildhall in Preston, near home.
Yeah, they were in the days of Noel Burrows, Noel Kennedy, Mark McMahon, Wyn Richards. You could reel the list out. Well, Paul's getting a slightly better line now. Just if he can just get his weight together.
Jamie looking to add a second, encouraging it to slow down. And that's why.
Red.
Just fell out. Paul needs to get in here now, Richard.
Yeah, he does. If nothing else, but to give him a bit of, just that little bit of feel-good factor, bit of confidence. I still think he's...
Needs to run.
Yeah.
I'll not be happy with that.
No, he's fishing for his weight a bit, isn't he, Wayne?
He certainly is. Jamie will look to add a second. Put the pressure on Paul's last ball. Needs to hurry.
Jamie going walkabout for an end.
I wonder if the break between a set makes a difference, Richard.
Well, sometimes, yes, I believe it does. You see it out there, you'll see a player playing a cracking first end and the other player not so good, and then it suddenly reverses in the second. Sometimes it's a sigh of relief, you know, like I've won the first set, and a little bit of concentration goes.
Good here, Paul. Needs to fall.
Not bad.
Very close.
If Dan says it's
Very close,
close,
measure
it must
the
be
shot.
close. Normally a very good judge.
Well, once again, Jamie using that nice little swinging action of his. But
Not
he's
up.
took his weight off.
That's uncharacteristic for Jamie.
It is. Be a measure now to see who's going to grab the first shot on the scoreboard.
I think by looking at Paul's actions, he likes his own.
Yeah, steady hands, Mike, as we call him.
One shot, Jamie Chesney.
So Jamie takes the honours. One on the board.
Just cost there, Paul, throwing the jack off. When you've not had it much, you've got to keep hold of it, Richard.
Yes, you have.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Again, Jamie playing the nice swinging hand, coming in quite nicely.
Very good start
Yeah, very
again.
cracking start. Well, Paul.
He's got to find something sooner or later. Otherwise, Jamie will be running away with this.
Well,
It
I
looks
think
well
he's
in a
found
rhythm.
one here.
Needs to hurry.
Oh. He's got a good foot and a bit short there.
Jamie very
Jamie
quick
not
away.
wasting any time there at all.
He's not. Well in a rhythm.
Yeah, slides another one in. In fact, neither player really taking a lot of time. Paul going back.
Two red.
Just overrun there. Still searching for a pace.
Yeah.
Jamie thinks he's too far here, but I don't think he is. What do I know?
Well,
Not bad there.
yeah,
Well, playing a
Well-
little runner. Certainly close.
more of a line here. Very close.
Now then. How's this look?
Well, that bowl of Jamie's was a toucher. Not gone in the ditch. There you get the view from new cameras we've put in.
Slight favour the green.
Automated ditch cameras.
Just favouring one green, but there's plenty of room. Jamie will expect to draw one in here.
Yes, you would. You totally expect Jamie to get it in.
Nice wide line.
There
Has he pushed
comes.
it?
Oh, he's still rolling. Still rolling. Still
This is
rolling.
very good.
Still rolling. Look at that.
Very good.
Now that is perfection.
Big clap by the crowd there. Showing the appreciation of how good
One
that
red,
actually
measure.
was. Not easy to draw to a ditch. Richard?
No, it's not. I can tell you, I would normally have shoved it in the ditch. Well, Paul's not got a lot of room here. He's got to go for that dead draw to sit on the edge of the rink.
I don't think he's wide enough.
No, can't be. He knows it. He's not even there.
Compact.
Just look to have rushed that a little bit.
Yeah.
This one out, Paul.
Don't think he's taking enough time on the mat. I know you don't have to stop on the mat for ages, Wayne, but he'd be better just taking a couple of seconds and just thinking about his shot.
Yeah, I think I'd certainly try to slow Jamie down a little bit, really, but sometimes the shot clock doesn't allow you to do that, Richard.
Well, it's surprising 30 seconds if you timed yourself, which we did do when the shot clock was first introduced. We did time players just playing without anything. And very few actually took more than
One shot,
25
Jamie Chesney.
seconds. As I was saying, very few took more than 25 seconds in a normal game.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Jamie, another steady start.
Yeah.
Jack Lennon, 25 and a half metres.
Just got a hello there from New Zealand. People watching it all over the world, which is good.
Yeah, the viewing figures for this new YouTube channel are very startling. Where people are watching us is absolutely amazing.
Very good from Jamie again.
We've even got a hardcore of about 20 of them that are out in the Bahamas that are watching it. So, it's, I bet they're liking the weather.
It's quite pleasant out there, actually, Richard, this morning. Nice walk on the beach, bit cool. Very good.
Yeah, Jamie's just totally into his rhythm. Paul needs to either find it.
Jamie currently 14 in the world rankings, on
Yeah.
his way up.
You see,
He's
Paul
dropping
just,
his head there.
he might be dropping in his head, might Jamie, but you know, that's still not a bad bowl.
Very steady. Paul needs to get one in.
Yeah,
Better line.
He's got a better line. He needs to really talk to himself.
He's turned his back on it.
Yeah, shoved it all the way through. He's really, really struggling. You can see it in his body language, look. Whereas the Mean Machine,
He's only
it's
got a
just
draw
like
on.
that.
Needs to draw it off the backhand. As his short balls are in his way. Needs to bend. Just not getting back. That's a big four for Jamie.
4 shots, Jamie Chesney.
Yeah.
Shake of the head from Paul. Is not happy there.
Set score 6-0 after 3 innings.
Well,
Little kick of the ball.
yeah.
Don't often see that from players, Richard, people showing their emotions.
There's one or two on the tour that might do, but no, you don't, to be honest. But that just shows you the frustration that Paul is feeling out there. He's not happy, he's struggling, and that'll be sheer frustration at just not being able to produce it on the day.
Needs to take advantage of this bit of room that Jamie's left, because it doesn't come often.
Well,
Looks better.
it does.
Needs to stop.
Well, You'd guarantee Jamie would put one in closer. Oh,
One red.
plenty of room still for Paul. You almost will him on, don't you, to
We
at least
certainly
get
do.
some in.
We don't like seeing quick games. I'm sure the crowd would like Paul to get back in this set.
No, he's regrettably, I think Paul is really, really struggling now. And now it's going to get in your mind, isn't it? It's going to get in your mind. You're going to be thinking, can I
Two
get
red.
the weight?
The more you think about it, the worse you go. Just doesn't look happy with himself.
No. And that's a crying shame, really, when somebody's really worked hard, played superbly in the qualifiers to get here. And I think it will be what affects quite a few of them, which is stepping out into the arena. Because when he's been practicing, he's not been too bad, you know, to be fair to him. But practice is different to the actual match.
Jamie just a few loose balls here. Maybe just lost a concentration with a 6-0 lead.
Well, again, that's very easy to do. If you've got an opponent that's giving you a bit of an easy ride, you start to drift off. And sometimes I've seen it where the opponent has suddenly woken up, got hold of it, and because you've drifted off, they blow you away in the second set.
Certainly do. Paul needs to get in here. Big chance. Certainly wide enough. Big swing off there now. Needs to hurry.
Crowd giving him, yeah.
That might be the boost he needs.
Yeah.
One shot, Paul Hay.
Needs to
what's
change the length.
Yeah. And what's great to see is
Set
that
score
the
6-1
huge
after 4
audience that's in here have got behind him and given him a big cheer and a big clap there in full support. I think it's brilliant.
He needs to take it on board now, settle himself down, and get as close as he can.
Jack length 29 metres.
Played the longer jack. Try and break Jamie's rhythm up.
Yeah, I think he could have done with a bit wider and a bit more weight. He's going to fall short.
Jamie will take his chance straight away here. A bit of disturbance in the crowd. Jamie doing the right thing, standing back off the mat and regrouping. Certainly put him off though.
Well, looks a better line from Paul. I don't think he's put the weight on though. Look, I think this is going to be woefully short. This is when you need to be stepping up, isn't it? You know, you've got a chance.
Well, he just needs to look at scoring the next couple of ends, which will bring him right back into the game. And then he'll look to go one step further. But Jamie's putting the pressure on again, making it harder for him to do that.
2 red.
Still plenty of room.
Yeah, he's pushed it nice and wide.
He's not here
But
again.
no, he's not. Now that's not good. That's very. Again, you see, Jamie, nice wide push. Letting it drift in.
Just on the chat here, Richard, they're asking when the junior singles is.
3 red.
Now, if we go on the World Bowls Tour website, worldbowlstour.tv, the play schedule for the World Championships is on there, together with score updates, news reports, photos. It's all on the website, worldbowlstour.tv.
Paul really needs to get one in here. Needs to run again. Oh dear.
Well, whilst, you know, he should be supporting
Close for third now, Jamie.
and not criticising 4 bad bowls, in all honesty.
They're out there trying the best at the end of the day. Jamie will look to add definitely a third, possibly 4. Certainly in the area. Player visibility. Don't miss them chances so often. Definitely 3. Measure for 4.
Yeah, well,
Paul's give him the 4.
4 shots, Jamie Chesney.
so once again,
Set score,
Paul
10-1
is
after
left
5
with a
minutes.
long haul now.
Jack led 25 metres.
Jamie not wasting any time again.
No.
Looks good. Big swing off the forehand.
Yep, coming in very, very well. There you go.
Asking a lot of questions now from Paul.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, Paul's not a bad line for Paul's bowl from the way it's going.
He just looks really unsettled now, Richard. And he's played a good ball.
Yeah, cracking bowl.
Maybe unlucky, I
Unfortunately,
think.
he's just pushed it towards
One red.
Jamie's.
That's what happens, unfortunately, when you're losing.
Yeah.
All
every-
the luck goes against you.
Yeah. And of course, to the viewers, 2 o'clock today, you've got Mark Royal against one of the other ladies that qualified for the last 32 from New Zealand, Debbie Wilford. And you'll have Greg Harlow and Karen Murphy commentating on that one. Fresh voices for you.
Jamie just sat in a very good place there. Paul looking to lift the ball. Just on the wide side. Good effort. Not finished so bad there. Jamie might even turn it himself here. Certainly on a good line.
Yeah, very
Needs
much
to
so.
hurry for it.
Just
That's a good
swung
effort.
away. Not bad.
Paul needs to get in the head here. I think he might have pushed it wide again.
Just a bit.
Jamie will just look to cover those 2 now, I think.
Makes life very difficult for Paul because his last bowl is going to lock Jamie's bowl in there. You're not going to be able to get Jamie's bowl out easily at all.
Jamie certainly pushed it on the wider line.
Yeah. Just
Needs to hurry to get where he wants. Just encouraging it forward. He'll be quite happy with that.
And then second match of the afternoon is Paul Foster, MBE, against Michael Cheeseman. So 2 cracking matches this afternoon, ladies and gents.
Timeout called. Paul has 4 timeouts remaining.
Paul doing the right thing, taking a time out. Possibly should have done it a bit earlier. Gone at it. Just gonna go. Might use the edge of the red. Good result.
Well, he's got a result. He's got a result.
Little bit of a grin from Paul there.
Yeah,
He'll be happy.
2 shots.
Might
Ball
be the
head.
boost he needs.
yeah.
Little apology when he got down to the head. Nice to see. He was in the area though, Richard.
Set score 10-3 after 60.
Yeah, he was, and that was the right shot to play. He's got a result. Hopefully that may have lifted his spirits. I see the crowd got right behind him when he picked up a couple of shots there, gave him a good bit of a cheer.
Which is very good to see as well.
39.5 metres.
Just taking the longer length again. Needs a good starting ball. Good line. Needs to run. It's a better start from Paul.
Once again, the machine, Jamie, just sliding inside there.
One red.
Well, Paul's still got room.
Just needs a couple of feet on his last. Needs to get in here though.
He's certainly gone
Pushed it on
wider.
a wide line.
Very wide line. Coming all the way back, just his weight, really.
Jamie will be looking to close the head down. Puts one right on here. Puts Paul in a lot of trouble. Very good. Near perfect.
Well,
2 red.
Doesn't look easy.
no,
Not to pick up a couple. Needs to look at picking a
Timeout call.
couple up.
Paul has 3 timeouts remaining.
He might have to go at it and test his luck, Richard.
well, he's certainly playing one.
Oh, he's
Oh,
underneath.
he's too tight. Gone.
2 shots. Second set in the match. Jamie Chesney.
Yeah, so that's it. So thank you very much, everybody. And look forward to seeing you later on this afternoon. So it's cheerio from me,
It's cheerio from me.
and we're back on at 2 o'clock. Thank you very much.